Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today.
How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps?
Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps.
Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
Olá, estou fazendo mais um vídeo de Eleanor. E bom, no último vídeo o Phelps acabou ficando íntimo, um pouco íntimo demais para o próprio bem com a Elsa. Pegou de chamar de Senhorita Lichtman. E acabou sendo rebaixado aqui, ele está afastado e foi transferido para o departamento de incêndios. E vocês provavelmente não se lembram desse cara, mas ele apareceu no primeiríssimo caso do jogo. No caso mesmo, lá ainda no departamento de tráfego. Falei certo, ó. Ele é aquele que trombou com o Phelps, aí o cara que estava apresentando a delegacia para ele falou: aquele é o Biggs, ele é uma instituição. Tipo, o cara é centro social aí que você tá vendo. E ele já vai se apresentar aí. Não, o rádio.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? Or look somewhere else.
So this is how it's going to be, partner?
I already told you, I don't do partners. I seen you on your first day, hero. Walking into the station, chest puffed out like a little kid at his confirmation. You wouldn't have given me the time of day. And now you need somebody, and that somebody's supposed to be me. Well, it's not gonna happen.
That's quite a speech. I heard you were the strong silent type.
You cracking wise, Phelps?
No, Biggs. I'm breaking the ice.
Just drive, hotshot.
O Biggs é definitivamente o meu assistente favorito acima de qualquer um dos outros. Porque ele é muito um personagem noir, assim. Ele é muito característico desse gênero de história. Muito característico. Infelizmente, ele... Ai.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in your face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry Lady's his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
Ele tem um senso assim muito peculiar dele. Você viu? Ele falou: eles estavam na viagem quando voltaram a casa tinha queimado. Cara, acho que eles tiveram sorte, né? Acho que sim, né? Melhor do que com eles dentro.
Mr. Stevens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent. Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
Eu acabei de ver um erro ali na legenda, me lembrou o erro no começo, que o cara, o novo chefe, o nome dele é McKelty, outro nome dele se eu de falar McKelty. Ele falou que o Phelps, ele tá num negócio lá de revisão, não, ele vai estar, em dezembro vão rever isso aí, ver como é que vai ficar, e no jogo a gente tá em agosto.
The Redevelopment Fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
A gente tá entre agosto e setembro, onde exatamente eu já não tenho certeza. E por que você nunca barganhou com eles?
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. My house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
Bom, eles não tinham seguro, então acho que tudo que eles têm agora é o terreno. Quer dizer, a casa queimou, mas o terreno não deixa de ser deles. Então a única coisa que ele tem agora é o terreno que ele vai ter que vender, né? Então isso parece ser bem suspeito. Que tem o Suburban Redevelopment Fund, que tá comprando as casas de todo mundo, e ele não quis vender. Ele que não quis vender, ele não quis vender porque ele tá tentando aí esperar o preço aumentar, porque a casa dele é no centro, então meio que eles precisam da casa dele. Se fosse uma casa no canto do lote, tudo bem, assim, dá até pra dar uma volta, mas a casa no centro é importantinho. Então ele tava tentando esperar os caras darem uma boa oferta pra ele. A casa dele queimou aí de um jeito bem suspeitinho.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
E claro, a gente ainda tem que seguir o ângulo de... a gente tá em setembro. 19/9, sim, setembro. O último serviço que teve aqui é serviço uma vez por ano, que os caras, sei lá, passam fazendo manutenção. E... a gente também tem que seguir o ângulo de que pode ter sido o cara da manutenção aí, além de... Quer dizer, não vamos procurar culpado ainda, tá? Pode ter sido um acidente. Então a gente tem que investigar tudo. Agora a gente vai atrás da casa do Sawyer.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
You heard of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
I've seen their billboards.
Is it run by the government or by the city?
Your guess is as good as mine. There's at least a half a dozen of these agencies throwing up homes for GIs. And the same thing after the first war. What's your interest in these guys?
KGPL to any central unit. Ambulance shooting. Any central unit. Identify.
Então o pessoal já vai mostrar o jeito que até o Biggs tá meio... Oxi, o Phelps tá louco pra investigar esse caso, sendo que o departamento de incêndio é um departamento bem pouco levado a sério dentro da polícia. Não sei na vida real, mas aqui no jogo essa é a impressão que o jogo passa. E justamente por isso que o Phelps foi para esse departamento, que é um departamento que investiga só para fazer o relatório pro seguro. É só pro seguro saber se é Deus que tacou fogo na casa ou se eles vão ter que realmente pagar os caras. Então, como é que foi aí?
Hi, Albert. We've caught this case.
Hey, Biggs. We? You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Hey, another one.
Looks that way. Insta-Heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Pra pensar, o Biggs aparece até antes do primeiro caso. Ele é o narrador do jogo. Lembram do prólogo? É ele que tá narrando o jogo. Lembra as coisas que ele tá narrando lá? E agora que elas vão fazer sentido.
You gonna stick it out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death.
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
Phelps tá recluso aí na informação que ele vai compartilhar porque ele não quer deixar escapar muito o pensamento dele, porque Roy, né?
How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God? Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps, can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Bom, agora isso tá suspeito.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still
Opa.
catch him.
Stop! LAPD!
See,
Got an idea on the fire.
Ô, droga de câmera. Ah, droga, não dá mais pra pegar ele. Vai ter luta, ok.
A family died in that fire. We need to ask some questions.
You lousy piece of shit.
Cara, eu não lembrava que pra perseguir no PC tinha que clicar com o mouse. Isso é ridículo. É meio esquisito ficar clicando com o mouse. No controle isso é muito mais fácil de fazer. Oh.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires.
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Olha, isso é meio arcaico. Pra quem não entendeu, cigarro, caixa de fósforo, cigarro, caixa de fósforo.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
O Phelps tá tentando se provar. E no final do último vídeo pode até ter sido não no final. No último vídeo pode até ter sido um choque assim. Nossa, o Phelps, que é esse bastião da honestidade traindo a esposa dele. É o seguinte. Acho que já deve ter dado pra reparar. Ô, rádio. Já deve ter dado pra reparar que ele não... Quer dizer, ninguém... Ele foi pra guerra, certo? E ninguém volta da guerra do mesmo jeito que foi. Então... Acabou que quando ele voltou da guerra ele já não sentia mais a mesma coisa pela esposa dele do que ele sentia antes. É que você vê que ele ficou muito focado no trabalho. E esse foco no trabalho dele foi meio que pra preencher um vazio que ele ficou. Depois que a guerra acabou, que ele estava sendo todo louvado lá pelo exército, e agora ele voltou pra casa e teve que continuar sendo louvado pela polícia. Ele teve que continuar nesse ritmo de ser, não louvado, adorado, isso. De ficar recebendo os prêmios e tal. E por isso que agora ele tá desse jeito, ele tá querendo resolver esse caso. Ele não pode perder esse reconhecimento. Opa, passei do lugar. Esse caso tá ficando... Duas famílias que iam viajar, uma viajou, a casa queimou durante a viagem, e essa acabou tendo o verdadeiro azar. Aí... Estava dentro da casa quando pegou fogo.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. John Cunningham, can I help you, gentlemen? We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
A família Stephens também tá aqui.
Here they are. Stephens.
Lembrem-se deste nome. Deixei aqui. Não, que Capibianco? Este.
The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
Agências do governo tendem até a se envolver em sei lá qual é o oposto de promoções, remoções. É bem o oposto do que se envolver em promoções, né?
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
Oh, é mesmo.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. Just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you?
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
Ah, bom, agora a gente tem uma linha para seguir, que é a companhia do Suburban Redevelopment. E pra quem não sabe, essa é aquela, ó, ali do outro lado da rua, aquele anúncio ali que a gente tá vendo há bastante tempo no jogo. No início do jogo, aquelas casas construindo, são eles que estão fazendo pros veteranos que estão voltando da guerra.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. Do you have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thank you.
Por coincidência, esse é um empreendimento que o Dr. Fontaine... Nossa, eu falei Fontaine e deu flashback de BioShock aqui agora. Sim, o Dr. Fontaine, o psiquiatra, psicólogo... Até agora eu esqueci a diferença entre psiquiatria e psicologia, mas ok. Ele investiu o dinheiro da morfina nesse empreendimento.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike.
Na verdade, eu vou fazer o seguinte. Você dirige. E falando em dirigir, caraca, esse carro é bonito. Nem deu tempo. Eu tô tão concentrado no caso que eu nem deu pra eu apreciar o carro. Esse carro é bonito, hein?
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind. Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut and you'll learn something about fires.
Ele falou lá ali na casa do Sawyer que ele tinha uma teoria sobre este caso. Eu acho... A primeira vez que eu vi o Lynch eu achei engraçado o design dele porque ele usa um terno e um chapéu de bombeiro. Aquele chapéu de bombeiro é meio... Ué... O cara todo engravatado e um chapéu de bombeiro.
We came as soon as we could.
I swear, this town is going straight to
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Então pode não ter sido um acidente.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Essa espiral de mosquito aí é esses incenso meio arcaico. Aqui no Brasil a gente usa uns de tomada agora. Não aqui no Brasil, no mundo inteiro deve usar. Menos no lugar que eles usam incenso. Índia, sei lá. É esses negócios pra espantar mosquito. Então, só pra explicar. Não é acidente, porque as duas caixas de gás tiveram manutenção recentemente, mas a gente não pode achar um culpado em comum, porque as duas caixas, a última pessoa que revistou foi pessoa diferente. Então não dá pra ter certeza aí de nada.
Good, your regulator's in position.
Agora a gente tá vendo como que o negócio estourou. Então temos o regulador, isso aqui representa o gás, então ele tem que estar perto do mosquito coil.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Coil é uma palavra tão legal, né? Coil. Eu também gosto do jeito que mosquito em inglês é mosquito. Mosquito coil. Mosquito coil.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Nas duas casas o que causou o incêndio foi uma explosão. Então, ele tá suspeitando que de pavio foi usado um mosquito coil.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
You're behind the wheel.
So where do you want to go?
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Chapman é o nosso Al Capone deste capítulo, não é mesmo? Al Capone quer dizer o cara que tem altos crimes, mas que você não consegue pegar ele por nada, então a primeira coisinha que aparecer, multa de trânsito. Nossa, prende ele.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
My wife is so dumb, she stares at orange juice for hours.
I'm going up to the lakes to watch the races on Saturday.
Sued for divorce by his wife after being caught in an illicit affair with a German drug addict. The LAPD issued a statement saying that Detective Phelps has let down not just his family, but also the department and people he swore to serve. He will face a review board in December. This is KTI Radio News.
O rádio, eu fiquei em silêncio agora porque o rádio tava falando sobre o caso do Phelps, sobre o divórcio, o escândalo.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Pãozinho quente. E você viu o que o Biggs falou? Tudo que o Biggs fala é lei nesse capítulo, tá? Porque o Biggs é super experiente em incêndios. Tanto que ele admira muito o Lynch ali, vocês viram? Ele falou que na fábrica o negócio explode diariamente.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
Não é mudança súbita, é mudança sutil. Então, pra quem não entendeu, é aquilo que aconteceu na abertura. Vocês viram? O cara desrosqueou ali o negócio e ele inverteu. Então, pensa numa cuiazinha, num negócio côncavo. Eu tô pegando as palavras cada vez mais difícil. Tá. Pesquisa no Google. Abre outra aba, você tá no YouTube, rapaz. Abre outra aba e vê. Então pensa nisso. O negócio tá vedando ali o cano e o cara inverteu. Então a concavidade ficou virada para cima. Ou seja, não estava mais vedado ali em volta e o gás começou a vazar para os lados. Então não começa a voar gás para todo lado, mas fica saindo um pouquinho. E isso é o que dá o tempo do gás espalhar até chegar no mosquito coil e explodir.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
Tá, você só precisa olhar pra cara dele pra suspeitar disso aí.
I think you're lying, Rasik. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
What about Reginald Varley?
You know about Varley. He's on the run for a divorce interstate. It's not so bad.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasik?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Só pra avisar, ele fala uma coisa diferente. É que eu fui testar, eu peguei do Varley. Se você pega se você coloca mentira e coloca do aquecedor que foi revistado pelo Ryan, ele fala, então você sabe sobre Ryan?
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
What about Matthew Ryan?
You know about Ryan, huh? All right, he's been in some trouble, I know that. He's done his time.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasik?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
Como eu já disse antes, geralmente quem voltava da guerra voltava só com as calças que foi. Ou nem isso.
This is a long shot. We are not gonna rouse that whole list.
Ah, mas a gente vai.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Primeira e única vez que o Phelps fala, eu vou usar teu telefone. Geralmente sou eu que falo isso.
Olive oil comes from olive. Where does baby oil come from?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter, previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew, charged for contempt of court, attempted murder, plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
Dois dos caras aí que ela citou.
Roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed.
Dois dos caras que ela citou são os caras que fizeram a manutenção recente nas duas casas.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
E como sempre, os caras passam atropelando por cima do mandato.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
Vejamos, Walter Clemens. Oh. Olha, isso é um perigo.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Nossa, eu adorei. Como assim? A legenda já direto traduziu. Clemens é um comunista. Eu não sabia que fellow traveler era algum tipo de gíria pra comunista. Oh meu Deus, textão. Textão que talvez vale a pena acelerar o livro. Acelerar o livro. Acelerar o vídeo e quem se interessar pra parar pra ler. Nem foi tão lento. Acabei de lembrar do meu primeiro vídeo de Skyrim que eu falei pause o livro. Isso aqui é mais perigoso. Isso aqui é mais perigoso ainda.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
Quando a ignorância reina na sociedade e perturba a mente dos homens, se espera que as muitas leis resolvam tudo. E cada nova lei se torna um novo erro de cálculo. Os homens são guiados continuamente a exigir das leis o que deveria vir unicamente deles mesmos. Da sua própria educação e da sua própria moral.
Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
Tá. No primeiro armário você tinha um panfleto anarquista. No segundo armário você tinha caixas de panfleto anarquista. Eu tô com medo de abrir o terceiro. Vai ter um cadáver aqui. Ah, ufa. Só um mosquito um mosquito coil.
My company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive.
Não, ele falou, ainda fui comido vivo. Como assim ainda estou vivo? Nossa, é verdade, né? Nossa, devia ter muito inseto na guerra. Pra pensar. Parando aqueles momentos meus que eu começo a... Nossa, imagina o cheiro aqui do jogo. Quem assistiu minha série de Skyrim, eu fiz muito isso na série de Skyrim. Imagina o cheiro desse lugar.
Barley has a problem with bugs.
Então, ele falou que empregaram esses incensos na guerra e ainda assim ele foi comido vivo pelos mosquitos. Não ajudou nada.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasik?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
Eu fiz esse caso 3 vezes e eu ainda não entendi o que ele quis dizer com esse...
Birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
Com esse... Ele vive perto dos canais em Veneza. O quê? Melhor a gente dar uma corridinha. Dar uma corridinha, inclusive, porque o vídeo está ficando longo.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Na verdade, eu já estou conformado que esse vídeo provavelmente vai ter mais de 1 hora. Mas ele não dá pra separar em 2 partes. Não dá porque ia ter uma cheia de conteúdo e outra só com 3 interrogatórios e pá, acabou o vídeo. É.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
Esse cara me lembra muito alguém, essa carinha dele. Muito alguém. Alguém que eu não vou falar quem é, mas me lembra muito alguém.
You know Reginald Barley?
No? Can't say I do.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Barley for murder. We want us to run you in for aiding and abetting Clemens?
Whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
Então, esse Varley, ele tá sendo pago pra... Bom, eu vou repetir o que ele falou. Ele tá sendo pago pra trabalhar primeiro nas casas da Elysian. E essa pergunta foi o que me fez... Não. Esse aí é o melhor personagem. Em relação ao... Como que é o nome dele? Ao Biggs.
You were licensed and worked for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mudshark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Nossa senhora, ou a legenda tava esquisita eu tinha entendido tudo errado, tá? Eu não acho que ele tá com fogo na mulher dele. Parece que ela tava traindo ele com uns latinos lá da rua. Que ele tava lá todo suando pra comprar a casa e tudo mais. Ele tava dando tudo de si ali pra comprar a casa, aí ela começa a atrair ele e no divórcio ela acaba ficando com a casa. Aí ele, pé da vida, tacou fogo na casa. Isso foi o que eu entendi, tá? Eu acho que eu vou continuar acreditando nessa versão e não na versão da legenda. A legenda tava esquisitaça. Ele também falou um monte de gíria ali, então...
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No, don't know the name.
Mas você conhece as ideias dele.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
Duplos traidores? Isso é algum tipo de gíria brasileira, assim, dos anos 60? Fifth columnist é outro jeito de chamar o cara de comunista. Sim.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
Não é o nosso cara, é honestaço aí, ó. O cara... o Biggs já admira o cara. Mas de qualquer modo não seria ele, porque o crime que ele cometeu, o antecedente dele não é nem algo...
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. He's wanted for murder. I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
Are you nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
Nossa, que sol! Mas que sol! Nem sei pra que eu ativei. Ah, sim, é porque eu queria correr. Ah, sim, e o Clemens ali, ele seria... Lembra no caso Moller, lá no segundo capítulo do jogo? Então, ele, mesmo se fosse ele não é uma ameaça, porque o crime que ele cometeu, queimar a casa...
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Não é algo que ia colocar ameaça em outras pessoas, porque ele tem um motivo bem claro ali, e ele nem tem vergonha de esconder, vocês viram. Ele tem orgulho do que ele fez. Então não é como se ele saísse por aí queimando casa. Ele queimou aquela por um motivo específico.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the city.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Sem contar que a gente foi atrás do Clemens mais pra ter ideia dos outros dois, que os outros dois que estão lá na lista do último cara que fez a vistoria na caixa de gás. Então, a gente perguntou pra ele porque um funcionário vai conhecer melhor os outros funcionários do que o chefe, com certeza.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, Arson Squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said,
bitch.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
Oh! Ah, não! Ai, a última vez... Nossa, a última vez isso deu tão certo. Eu parei o cara ali naquela... Na verdade...
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
A última vez que eu joguei esse caso foi lindo. Ele tava saindo ali daquele portão na hora que eu tava passando e dei... Pô, ele saiu rodando esse caminhão dele.
Get me closer. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheel.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing.
O que ele falou aqui agora? Eu não vi? Ah, já não significa nada.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Eu descobri esse bug que tem nessa parte, dá pra você atirar pra baixo.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
Eu acabei descobrindo esse bug sem querer no Xbox, eu acabei de confirmar que tem no PC também. E se você apertar pra mirar e atirar, ele atira pra baixo, assim, ele não mira, mas ele atira pra baixo. Não sei se em outras cenas de prisão isso acontece, porque eu nunca tentei antes, mas nessa acontece por algum motivo.
We have 3 suspects. As much
You
as
know
I
the
like
way.
the
You
beach
can drive.
cabin, I think it's one of the other 2 guys.
Ô saco. Não apareceu legenda? Tá aqui, ó. Vamos até o corpo de bombeiros encerrar o caso, tá doidão? Ah, ele só foi o station. Corpo de bombeiros, a gente foi pra delegacia. Então, rapidão.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Então, outro desses de escolher qual dos dois vai ser o
Save yourself
preso.
some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company, how do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you gonna prove that?
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
Bom, ele tem motivo. A empresa que ele tá trabalhando agora em Starhit, ela comprou a Hephaestus, como ele mesmo disse. E eu acho que ele, mesmo ele sendo um personagem bem breve, assim, de aparição bem curta, eu acho que ele foi um personagem muito bem construído.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
I think Ryan
I want to
is
stop him with one round.
But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects.
Essa breve conversa acabou revelando muito sobre ele. Eu gostei disso. Ele teve aí esse problema com a empresa, que instalou um aquecedor defeituoso, que explodiu e acabou matando a família dele. Ele tentou se vingar, deu errado e foi preso. Tá tudo bem pra empresa. Aí ele ficou com raiva, tentou se vingar. Agora ele é anarquista.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Porque a gente sabe que ele tá envolvido com a Suburban Redevelopment. Então... a prova que ele tava lá. Qual é o nome dele? Varley, isso.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him though, because he still wouldn't sell.
Então o Sawyer também estava enrolando para vender a casa. Ia ter uma viagem marcada que ele ganhou num concurso. Ele até teve esse agrado do fundo de desenvolvimento e ainda assim a casa dele queimou. Coincidentalmente no dia que era para ele estar viajando.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Ryan says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. He'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money. But so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
Basicamente, esse acordo que ele tem com o fundo é de ter prioridade nos pedidos deles, ao invés de, sei lá, qualquer outra ordem.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Instaheat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
Bom, no seu armário tinha mosquito coil.
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
Bom, inicialmente, pelo menos eu achei que o Varley tinha mais cara de culpado, porque ele tinha ali a arma do crime, que seria o incenso. Motivo, não, talvez não, muito provavelmente não. E também ele está envolvido com a empresa que está comprando os terrenos para construir as casas para os veteranos. Mas se você prender o Varley, você ganha 3 estrelas no máximo, no caso. Então, não é ele.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
De qualquer jeito, o Varley vai preso. Ou ele vai preso aqui, ele vai preso em Detroit. E, caraca, o que ele tá fazendo em Los Angeles? Pra você ter uma ideia, imagina de São Paulo até Fortaleza. Isso é a distância de Los Angeles até Detroit, mais ou menos. Oxi. E, bom, eu não sei qual é a bronca que você leva se você prende outro cara, mas assim como nos outros casos que você teve a escolha de prender um cara ou outro, o primeiro cara era um pedófilo, o segundo também era um desses idealista político, e esse caso não vai ser diferente.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
Então meio que é pra ficar eficiente, já que o outro cara vai preso de qualquer jeito, aproveita e prende o agitador ali.
Phelps,
Não é?
what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
Pirulito. Mas no fundo a gente sabe que não foi nenhum dos dois, por motivos que eu já falei antes. Mas eu vou ficar um tempinho sem falar daquilo, porque para dar o suspense do capítulo, não é mesmo? E também, basicamente, pelo início do próximo caso. Matt Ryan enfrentará o grande júri com 4 acusações de homicídio. Bom, então é isso. Se você gostou, deixe seu like, compartilhe o vídeo para seus amigos e inscreva-se se não estiver inscrito. Muito obrigado por assistir.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd.
We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We've a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.